Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the handoff towards the right tackle. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Launching it. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll run it to the left. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Keeping it on the ground here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's third down now. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's third and short. They'll try to run it with the option. The ball is loose.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
First and 10 play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Grab down the middle. It's Hicks. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the extra point was up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
An inside give now from the shotgun. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He'll be brought down, sacked on the final play of this first quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Motion now from the tight end. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. comes the punter onto the field. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Willingham. Quick throw over the middle. And he's got his man open downfield.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Defense able to contain him after that juke, but he picks up a solid gain.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, he's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Defense expecting run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. Can they bounce back here? He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Touchdown, Marshall. It was a foot race, and he won it. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. And they're finally able to stop him. A great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 30. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The game moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Back to pass. It's Woollyhan. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. 2nd down now after the sack. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And now another deep ball here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And then it's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Hurd. And they go in front here in the second half.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That gain sets up a third down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll toss it to the right side. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
There's a 1st and 10 play. He hands it off from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Handing off on the draw play. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Extra point try coming now. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Joseph. And now the defense able to bring him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. A short completion of the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down after that previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game. He's able to do that right here.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Toss play to the outside. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They're going to run it here. They stop him right at the 24.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down play coming up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Marshall. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's going to take off here. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to...
Looking for a deep completion. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Dump off caught by the running back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd down. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the coaches made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock. Closer now to an impressive victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pass, it's Willihan. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? And he's going to float this one to the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off in the end zone. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation